So, off-track pit access with a difference, and we're going to talk to 326 Mark Sargent. So, Mark, we spoke quite a lot at the stock car meetings this year, and I said to you, I'm not going to King's Lynn. You were quite upset about it, so we've gone to the time and effort to do a Zoom interview just to make sure you're okay. And you're happy that we're doing this, aren't you?
A lot of effort, to be fair, because old technology don't really mix, do they? Really, in Far East ECL land, yeah, it's been a struggle, but we've got there in the end. It's nice to see your tobacco bearded face and your homeless look.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you'd have looked proper homeless last night in the rain at Lynn.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to do other work, and I looked at real work, and I saw the weather, and I was like, "Oh, that's Buxton all over again." It wasn't a good night weather-wise.
April to August racer, that's what it is.
So we wanted to talk to you because, you know, you've been a key part of the season and a key part of last night. So going into the night, you'd been top of the points for six rounds, and then the aim was to get a seventh round under your belt. Yeah, but you did well. You got second in your heat, first heat, fifth in the second, DNF in the final. What happened in the final first?
Can you get Paul Butler on the Zoom call as well?
That could be a test.
Can you ask him? Because we're in the final, we're free to go, and then the wave yellowed it.
Right, okay.
I think it's because Willie Scores had a barbecue on the infield, I think, and it's not really barbecue season in October.
No.
And I looked with like 5 to go, and you sort of glance, and I thought we're fairly clear, to be honest. And then that famous question goes in your head: could we be in? Obviously not was the answer. And then the wave yellowed it, and I think Ant Lee was behind me, and then JJ timed to move the back markers out with a new rule, which some people like, some people don't. Personally, it's not for me because it just disgruntles all the low graders of the good positions. Yeah. But it's not sour grapes, it's just my opinion. If you're a red top or a superstar and you're chasing, it helps you. If you're a lower grader, it absolutely annihilates you, to be fair, which is, I think, both sides of the story. Hopefully, in my opinion, it won't stick if it's a trial period. Anyway, I think they took 9 cars out in the final. So it was like me, Ant Lee, I think it was Tom or whatever was somewhere near, and little Frank, I think, and then Frank, then Tom or whatever. And I got dumped down to 4th, and then I got behind Frank and I gave him a big one. Yeah. Because I knew he was close, and obviously in playing the Joker, it was sort of between me and him, I would have thought, because Tom had already played his Joker, and I knew Finn was playing his Joker. So I thought, in theory, it was Finn, Frank, or Jake, really, or Tom. I knew Tom didn't score very well. Jake didn't finish, I don't think, very high in his heats. And I thought, you know, we've come this far, and we've had a pretty shitty year, to be honest, this side of the fence. So why not? Yeah. Let's have a go. You know, why not? Either you earn the respect or you make yourself look a dick. And by all accounts, it was an half decent one, because I've seen a couple of videos and that, and it's stock car racing. Yeah. It's like it's my shootout, because I never thought I'd be good enough to get in the shootout. So I had a go. Took Frank in, went with him, but sort of regained. I've seen somebody sent me a video clip today, regained afterwards, and he put me in the tyre. And it stalled. So first night it stalled all night, and that was sort of that, really. The wave yellowed it and redded it, and I had a DNF. So Frank scored about 70 points in the final, me not getting anything. So he leapfrogged me, you see, probably about, I think it's about 14 points up to the national. Yeah. So then the national happened, didn't it? And that's and so the national happened. So again, you know, it wasn't there. So it's just kind of what I've seen and read. And you put your bigger boy pants on for the national. I think there was actually Kyle's, because there's really not that we share or anything. No, we just like I say, it's my shootout again, isn't it? Yeah. Little curly-haired yellow top, just enjoying himself, and he's got one chance probably to actually win something. And I took the lead and sailing away, and the wave yellowed it again. Whether Mr. Butler's got a love for a yellow flag, on a yellow top or what, I don't know, but that's for him to know and for me never to find out, I think. So they yellowed it. Frank passed, Tom passed me, so I did Tom. And then went up the inside of Tom on 3 and 4, and I was actually going down the home straight past the start and finish line, just driving, thinking I'm so going to get followed in a minute from the world champ, and then come round again and went wide, and Frank come underneath me. Yeah. So I had a proper go at Frank because either he had not to finish, and I get a top 3 to stand any sort of chance really. So I had a proper go. Yeah, I had a proper go. You know, for once I had a proper go. And we both went in fairish, and like I say, I'll come out of it, and he had a puncher, I think, or something, but he kept going. So then I come round to him again and done him again. And then he had a go at me and sort of played New Zealand champs on 3 and 4, sort of blocking me in that. So I got by him again, and then I made it an hat-trick, to be fair, because I get one shot at it, don't you see? You know, I should have probably put him away or tried to put him away in the final instead of going by him, which is my mistake. And it's probably because I've not been in that situation before of chasing points and probably never will again. So you could say I missed my chance and messed it up, but we gave it a good go over the series, you know. And I think we finished 7th in the end. And I think Frank finished 10th with a flat wheel and busted shockers and back axling. Hello, middles. And then... That's like your beard, look.
Yeah.
Or you can have a moustache. And that's sort of where it finished. I think we come second by about 30 in the end. So he played his joker right, and fair play to him. He come over to him and was like, what was that all about? And I went, you was winning. Yeah. That I had one shot to stop you, and the only way I was going to try or nearly win is to take you out. And I don't think he knew he was winning, to be fair. So, which is fair call. It was all right. We not fell out. And then I went over to his trailer afterwards, and we had a bit of a laugh and a joke about it. And obviously, he's going to owe me one, which is stock car racing. Fair play. The fans loved it, I think, what I could make out.
Yeah. But I think we've spoken quite often throughout the season, you know, because you've won races and so on. And, you know, originally when you spoke, you're like, no, I'm not, no chance. No, as the rounds have progressed, you've retained that number 1 spot. And I think that going into the national, absolutely, from your perspective, it's like, well, I want to retain it. And it's stock car racing, isn't it? And it's that kind of glory that comes with it. And Frank understands that because he's a stock car racer as well.
When you never really, whether it's just me or anything, but when you look up to them sort of boys like Frank and Tom, and I'm older than Frank. I know he looks older, but I'm older than Frank. And the people like Tom and Stuart when he raced, and John and people like that. And you just think they're immortals, the wrong word, but icons.
Yeah, of course.
And you're actually racing against them. And then when you sort of mix it with them a little bit, you think, well, hang on a minute, there's something, and it feels good. Yeah, you're not going to get it right a lot of the time because them boys, it's the best of the best.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've never been that good, and I hold up to it. I've always raced for fun. And that's just how we have, even in the 2s, we just race for fun. And we still race for fun, but it's different sort of league now. I mean, we was talking earlier, and we've just sort of, I don't know whether the word raised our game a little bit over the last 12 weeks, but the momentum carries you as well.
Yeah.
And the fans just carry as well. Yeah, we're not liked by everybody. It don't matter. Nobody is. Even Father Christmas ain't liked by everybody. But that's just, it's been a marvellous ride for 12 weeks, including like the live series, what we did during the lockdown summer, and that's brilliant. It carried a lot of people through, and I still get messages now. I've had messages today. You can hear it pinging.
Yeah.
Sarge, good, unlucky last night, mate. You carried us through. Wish you all the best on the 8th. You know, it's just what we've done. It's not just us though. It's all of us in this call, and more people, and all the boys that took part. It's not just me and Window Boy. Yeah. It's everybody that took part, and I think everybody now realises what a massive part that 12 weeks was.
Yeah.
Cooking fat. So it's just the stock car family again, isn't it, really, to be fair?
No, absolutely.
And it's nice to be a part of it, and actually, for once, be front first page of stock car magazine.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is, though, isn't it? And I think the thing is, you know, as you're talking and you're racing with Tom and you're racing with Frank, and week in, week out, actually, your confidence as a Formula stock car driver is going to grow, isn't it? Actually, I can potentially beat them, and I can have a go when it's the right thing to do.
And have the banter with them. And earn the respect of them, because I'll never be as good as them boys, as true as I sit here. And I understand that. I'm getting to the wrong age. I'll soon smell of wee and lavender, won't I, in January, when you turn half a century. You know, I still talk, but it's all right. It's controlled. Yeah. And it's just them boys have just got that much talent and that much skill. Like Tom and Frank's been doing it since like before electricity. And to actually have a go at him and him be all right about it in the end. Is all he trying. I said to him when I went to his lawyer, I said, I hope I ain't lost your respect, Frank. I said, but you've got to understand, I've got to have a go at it. And he was, yes, fine, Sarge, no problem. Yeah. When he realised that I was winning and wanting to win, and he was fine about it, because he come over and he was like, what's that all about? I went, he was winning. Yeah. And I've got the utmost respect for Frank and Tom and all them boys, you know. And if some days we can run with them, then I'll take that, you know. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So we're looking ahead to 2 weeks' time, and fingers crossed we're good to go and we're there. So that puts you on front or outside for the chase final, and potential to wear the rainbow wreath and have a big unicorn on your car. So you've got Frank inside, you outside, and Tom, I guess, on second row. So that's going to be quite an exciting race. The belts will be pulled tight. Yeah. Not the crutch one, but just that. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? It'd be nice to have a parade lap for the fans, because I think they deserve it. Whether PB will sort that out, but no yellow flags on that one, please. The fans deserve a parade lap, don't they, surely? Because the ones that have come and been dedicated to come, then they deserve it. Yeah. I don't know who's behind me. Probably Jake or Craig, I think. I don't know. I've not even looked. I don't know. One race. Yeah. That's all it is. I said to you at the start of it, no chance, and I still don't. You never know, but no. Carol Baskin's got to come out of retirement if I'm going to win. You keep asking for it. I've tried. Where was she last night when I wanted her? You never know, but I've never been that lucky. I've always been a bridesmaid. Okay. So, yeah, who knows? We just try and enjoy it to the best of our ability, and if Frank wrecks me, then he wrecks me, doesn't he? And that's it. End of. It's racing. Absolutely. But I think when it just what this series has shown, though, it's kind of really going to real focus on, you know, over the short number of rounds, and I guess the highs and lows of stock car racing, you know, and it's just kind of brought it to the forefront, you know, the high of going into last night, and then the low of actually, I could have been, and you're not, and it's stock car racing, isn't it, at the end of the day? Yeah, and the highs and lows of being able to see and race 6 laps with no goggles. That's great. Yeah, that's not funny. No. No, when you got all like brown eyeliner when you wake up in the morning. But like you say, that's the stock car family. Yeah. I've enjoyed virtually every minute on it, apart from having like a ton of gravel chucked in my eyes last night. Yeah. The whole series has been great. I mean, Dave Crosby's done it. You guys have done it as well. And thoroughly enjoyed it. After the 8th, it's going to be a long winter. Yeah, no, it is. I don't disagree. It's going to be crap for everybody, I think. And Saturday night telly sucks anyway. So it does. So I'll have to find another hobby like naked baby oil twister or chess or drafts or something. So I don't know whether my Zoom will work for that. I'm not. Yeah, just drop me an invite to the first one. Certainly. Mark, thank you so much. We got there eventually with technology tonight, but thanks so much for taking time out and I think explaining, I guess, to everyone what kind of went on last night. There's lots of stuff on the internet today, and you've kind of given, actually, you're the guy that was involved, and this is what happened. So thank you for that. I'll give it 150% because I wanted to win it. You know, I needed a new toolbox, and it looks like I'm off to Halves to get one now. And I tried, and I had a lot of people behind me who wanted me to do real well, some really good special people, and I got a lot of time for them, you know. Like I say, we've had a tough year, for one reason and another, but the people that's been with me and behind me, then it means a lot, you know. They've carried me through, because it's been tough, I'll be honest. You know, I've spoke to you about it, and a couple of other people, and without them, then I probably won't be racing, so it's, you know, it's great, but I thank them. P.S. Spin's shower car's still for sale, because old Babyface forgot to say, didn't he? So, but no, it's just one of them. We'll see. November the 8th. Yes. I got a couple of days off afterwards, so hopefully we can have a unicorn raking session, but you never do know. Yeah, that'd be nice. You know, I'll probably ring Blue Peter or Tony Hart or something like that.
Fingers crossed that you get the opportunity to do that, Mark.
Probably not. I'll just make it anyway. So
Thank you so much for taking the time this evening, and I'll see you at Kingsland in a couple of weeks. Cheers, Mark. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.